From the Rexworth penthouse, away from Castle Rexworth and the Rexworth estates, I bid all of you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are, whenever you are. My name is Rexworth, Lord Rexworth, and I welcome you to our Thursday night stream, continuing on with Deus Ex Revision. And I am pleased to report I finally got the Rex After Dark model, managed to reprogram all of the toggles, get those moved over to different keys, so should not be an issue tonight. And yeah, can finally play Deus Ex with something that looks slightly more like a JC Denton cosplay. But yes, lovely to see all of you. It has been quite the interesting week for me. And yeah, it is, knock on wood, and here's praying that next week is even better. But Jedi, thank you for redeeming first. Welcome in everybody else. It's great to see all of you again. I've been looking forward to Thursday probably since Monday. It's quite a busy day for me. I had an appointment this afternoon. And a lot of my work that was required of me from the day job came in a bit late whilst I was out at my appointment. And yeah, I think I got done with work probably about 30 minutes before I had to go on stream here. Documents coming in late that I needed to edit and work on before I could turn my attention to this. And then before that, I cooked dinner for the family. Made some homemade pizza. We had these 2 flatbread sheets that had been pre-baked already. Loaded up with some bolognese sauce. Then some mozzarella cheese, some caramelized onions, green olives, and thin pepperoni slices. Baked it up for about 8 to 10 minutes. It was a good time. It turned out rather well, I think. So, delicious dinner for the family, prepared by yours truly. Of course, I had to stop my mother from hovering over me, as she's wont to do. Apparently, she thinks I'm incapable of cooking a meal for everyone. And also wanted my dad to help, though did not specify what she wanted him to help with. I think she just wanted a proxy to hover over me. I don't know. Parents do be like that sometime. Homemade pizza sounds good, especially when dealing with the bullshit life throws at us. I mean, it is one of the ultimate comfort foods. It's easy to make, cooks up quickly, and yeah, it just warms your heart and soul. But good evening overall. And I don't think there were any leftovers, because we were all hungry enough. I certainly was. I was certainly quite hungry. So, let's see here. Let's do some quick housekeeping notes. All of my links available on the website, lordrexworth.com. That is lordrexworth.com. Follow me on Twitter. Stay up to date with all the latest notifications from his lordship. We've got a Discord. You can join the Castle Rexworth Discord if you're age 18 or over. And, you know, if you're promise not to be a dick or just to be difficult or weird or creepy. Let's see. Got the throne page if you're feeling generous. Let's... What else? Oh, yes. Comms open. Just buy me a coffee. And then, let's see. Oh, yes. Do make sure you're following the new YouTube page, Lord Rexworth VT. That is Lord Rexworth VT. There's the link in the chat. Right. So I think there's enough of that. I am excited to get back to Deus Ex Revision. If there's anything I've learned from others, the only thing guaranteed in life is death, taxes, and a lot of bullshit when you're not dealing with the other two. Yeah, we have enough of that. Might as well take a break with a delicious pizza. Right, let's get the game going now, and let's see, toggle full screen mode off, confirming okay, and now we switch over to the game window. Also, hello there, maybe heading into VR, but wanted to say hi. Hello, Rosso. Good to see you. I hope you had a good day. I see some other people lurking there that under the active users. Thank you for that. Welcome in lurkers as well. Have fun in VR. Been having a decent day, enjoying a little bit. That's good, that's good. Now eventually I'll get myself a VR headset and come join you for all of the shenanigans going on in VR. That's quite a fun little thing once you get in, yeah. Let's see, we had just gotten a kill switch turned off. So now we've got to get the ROM encoding for the Dragon's Tooth sword from the basement laboratories at VersaLife. But first, check our email. Let's see, from Alex. Welcome to the fold. Well, I've got your account all set up and you should be ready to go. Everything communications on Tracer's computers are completely ghost encrypted, so even if they go out of the standard HK net, there's no way anyone can intercept or read the messages. Been talking a lot to Tong, and he's really an amazing person. I think I can learn a lot from him. I know you might find this odd, but all the time I worked for Unatco seems like a dream, killing time in some virtual world, so I didn't have to make the hard choices in the real one. Now I feel like I've finally woken up. Well, good for you, Alex. Let's see, this one's from Daedalus, a mystery hacker. There's little time. You should know that the organization for which you have worked, whose goals and interests you believe to be your own, is not what it seems. Unatco is merely an arm for a larger entity known as Majestic 12. Majestic 12 seeks to use force and intimidation to seize absolute control of everything. They will not hesitate to use all means necessary to achieve this goal, and have engineered the disease you refer to as the Grey Death in an effort to accomplish this. They must not be allowed to succeed. Your brother has been an aid to me in this matter, but cannot help me any longer. You must take his place. The Grey Death is a nanotechnologically engineered virus. You are immune, but others are not. You must locate the universal constructor used to create the Grey Death and destroy it. My information indicates that it is in Hong Kong, housed in a Majestic 12 facility beneath the corporation known as VersaLife. You must not fail. sitrep from Sam Carter. They'd fire me on the spot if they knew I was sending you this message, but I've got a feeling they'll be drumming me out in a day now as is. Alex tells me there's no way this communication can be traced, so I trust he knows what the hell he's doing. I understand why you did it. Being a soldier is not just following orders, it's following those orders in the service of a higher cause. When that cause is betrayed, we're not soldiers anymore, just pieces on a chessboard, dying for the wrong reasons. Things have been bad since he left. Mandalay has disappeared. They say he's been relieved of duty. Is that what they call it? Yes, I killed him. The director of FEMA, Walton Simons, has assumed interim authority, but there's something about him I don't like. He seems reasonable, but there's something behind his eyes. I saw the same look on men in combat when all part of them that was human just left. I have some friends who used to be associated with UNATCO. They've disappeared, but I may see if I can find them again. Maybe they'll be useful to you. We'll see. In the meanwhile, do what you think is right, JC, and let the devil take the rest. The inventory reminds me of the style of inventory in Diablo. Yeah, I think a lot of the same people who worked on Diablo, Unreal, games like that might have had a hand in some of the design of Deus Ex, and I know it was built on the Unreal Engine. The Grey Death, not gonna lie, sounds like something you would hear about in Steins Gate. I mean, honestly, when we think of Ligma, I can't help but be reminded of that every time I hear references to the Grey Death and Deus Ex.
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
Yes, of course.
I look forward to shaking the hand of my enemy.
Yeah, I think I was reading something earlier about... I don't know, there was some sort of anniversary with Ligma. Some sort of tacit admission by officials that they were wrong about a lot of things. They were wrong.
Please, look around.
They were wrong about the lockdowns. They were wrong about ivermectin being unsafe or being an ineffective treatment. They were just wrong about a lot of things, and they finally admit it. And it's like, why are none of these people going to prison for this? Why is it that Anthony Fauci gets to ride off into the sunset, scot-free, even though he made countless mistakes that cost people their lives?
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
To be honest, I couldn't tell you why. I mean, it's the same old story, isn't it? Tale as old as time. The rich and powerful, they can practically get away with murder. Meanwhile, you and I have to pay for the consequences of their mistakes.
Welcome to Versailles. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
Let's see, 3,000 skill points. Do we have enough to do something with? Gosh, what can we do?
We're all out of company brochures.
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
Do I? That's the first time anybody said I look like I have psychic
This
powers.
Kramer Preceptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Oh, God. Chat, do yourself a favor. Don't ever go into intellectual property of any kind, whether it's law or filings or anything like that. It is... Dear Lord, it is drudgery. It is absolute drudgery. I don't know how people do it. It's like they've intentionally made the process so painful that it's a miracle we come up with any new ideas these days.
Huntley won't let me leave until it's done. Hardly worth fighting for, in my opinion. Who wants to smell the difference between xenon or radon? This place. They just want to own anything genetic, any new sequence. People are feedstock, as far as management cares. My job is to find ways to add value.
Yeah, good luck with that.
The whole society is built on the factory model. Schools, business, media. Move person X through process Y and add capability Z. Why not clinics?
Oh man, Gary, spitting facts here.
Yes, I better get back to work. I'm so sick of staring at a computer screen. So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighter's on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd
MIBs.
sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
They're bred to be that way.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
Man in a black suit. There's our man.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
2,000 sounds reasonable, but I don't have the cash on me.
Fine, fine. Just come back when you do.
Hey, you know what? Let's see if we can't find another way. I seem to remember there being an alternate. Yeah.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh.
Like me?
I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
Wow.
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Sucks,
Why
bro.
would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job. That's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
I want to see those labs.
Mr. Hunley checks the logs every 5 minutes. I can't do anything while he's around.
Uh-huh. All right. Oh, shit. There we go. Done. Sandwich and pizza rolls. That sounds pretty good. Not a bad dinner.
Alright, I killed your boss.
You mean...
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
6512. Alright.
Big operation down there. Lots of genetics work going on. That's all I've been able to figure out. I'll make a break for it after my shift. I can't leave right now, because of the cameras.
Yesterday I found a man in the bathroom dressed in street clothes and raving about I don't know what.
I hope they don't figure out it was us.
Doctors and the things they did to him. Downstairs, he said, but there is no downstairs. I don't know how he got into the building. When I called security, a bunch of sketty guys in riot armor showed up.
Security passes expire. You better get going.
They didn't say anything, just shot him with a dart. He stopped talking. Maybe he was dead. When I tried to get closer, they shoved me halfway across the room like swatting an insect. My supervisor came,
Lots of genetics
questioned me about loyalty
That's all
and
I've been
shared
able to figure out.
objectives with the program, mentioned how dangerous Hong Kong streets were, that security was my protection, was for my protection, and that it was there to prevent unfortunate incidents.
It's a big operation down there.
There are more of the guys in scary riot armor. They're coming this way. I think I'll take a restroom break. Dinner is a late night snack. But, Jedi, it's not late night yet. It's just the early evening.
Cleared for research and development, level 1.
Hello.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be canceled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
God.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy. The Americans are here, so everyone has to be a little more formal today. Welcome to the Level 1 laboratories. Sorry, we do not give tours.
It's like the lower the levels that you go, the more everyone has a... It's like the deeper they shove the stick up your ass. Christ, what dicks. We keep these people trapped down here for months.
Hear that? Nothing. Must have been a glitch.
You shouldn't be back here. This is the armory. Why do you need a weapon? What are you doing?
I'm taking some ammo, don't mind me. Oh, and I'm also going to hack into your security system. I'll only be a minute. Again, don't mind me, lads. Unlocked, open, off. Off, open, lovely.
We're gonna report this.
Oh, I'm so scared.
This is the armory.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
And yet here you are.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
Don't mind me, I'm just twiddling bits.
We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Fucking
Still, we have
boomers.
to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from CAD-CAM.
We'll rip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians.
Using CAD-CAM design to make an organism. That's both impressive and somewhat frightening at the same time.
We are having an important
You met the American team? Have a look around. The project is finally starting to heat up.
Excuse me, I'm with the British team, thank you.
Just talking shop? Never mind us. Tell Simons we're close. Very close.
Yes, I'm sure I can tell him that the next time I
Aren't you
talk to him.
supposed to be downstairs?
Oh, silly me. I forgot.
I'm on duty.
Really? You don't look like you're on duty.
Carry on with your business. Keep your security pass with you at all times.
No, yes, I'll make sure to keep my imaginary security pass with me.
Guess we both have to work late.
Yeah, it's a late night for the both of us.
Psionics is on level 2.
Okay, thank you for that.
Tough day, huh? I'm ready to knock off.
I'm sorry. Ayo? What? That's supposed to be code word for you want to go masturbate now or something.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incidental subatomic particles.
Our work on Fitjov Capra.
Capra. A quantum quack.
Don't criticize what you don't understand.
Oh, quantum quack, sick burn.
Scientific progress depends upon collaboration.
Maybe you should cross your legs, to yourself, and try to read my mind.
Dick.
The sharing of data between departments should be automatic.
VersaLife did not achieve 1 trillion credit equity by disclosing R&D materials.
We work in the same building.
Our results can be understood only by a few dozen people on the planet, none of whom are psionics engineers.
You get a feeling he's just flexing. He's just actively going out of his way to be a dick. Just because he can.
This is a private conference.
I really don't care.
One of yours?
No.
Really? We have reserved the room for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, well, fuck you and your reservation. Yeah, exactly.
One of
Have
yours?
a chair.
Really? We have reserved the room for the next 2 hours.
Let me save here before I do something stupid. Ah, Damocles. 5878. Take the... No, we're not going to take that. Oh, we've already got a pair of tech goggles. Hang on. Okay.
This line has been shut down by order of UNETCO.
Oh, look at that. I just had your phone lines frozen. Have fun. I think this is leading me up to the second level. I think. Oh no, it's puts me above the giant hand menacingly about to grasp the world. Enrique, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 10 months. Hi, my dear lord. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing all right, Enrique. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Where have you been? see. Oh, thank you. Not going the best, but it's going. Oh dear, what's going on, Enrique? Whatever's the matter? If you feel comfortable talking about it, of course. That leads up to the observation lounge on the top floor. And then... yeah, okay. What's here? Enrique, if you don't feel like sharing, that's perfectly fine. I do hope, whatever's going on, I do hope it improves, and do feel free to DM me. If you need someone to, listen or just vent, totally understand. Little health issues on Dad's side. Moved back in with my parents to see what I can do on the long run. Hey, you're being a good son. It's very admirable. I hope your dad gets to feeling better and is on the mend soon. It's never easy dealing with parents that going through any sort of health issue. I say that as someone who has a mother who's dealing with progressive multiple sclerosis, a father who's got, he's had about 3 bouts with cancer and about 5 heart attacks. So, yeah, kind of used to it at this point. You know, just every day is a gift, that sort of thing. Don't worry, it's not really sickness-related stuff, so he's not with one foot in the grave. Oh, well, that's good. That is a relief. So, hey, I mean, as long as you sort of keep that in perspective, it's like, yeah, you got this. And hey, no shame in moving back in with Mum and Dad, you know, it's just the reality of the economy these days. And not only that, with you around, I'm sure both you and your mum, both your dad and your mum will be enjoying a bit more peace of mind. So, good for you, Enrique. Good for you.
The ROM encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
If you don't know where you're going, you shouldn't be down here.
Return to where you belong.
Hey, no need to be xenophobic about things.
I was not told to expect another researcher.
Yes, well, here I am, apparently.
The work must proceed smoothly.
Well, can't always get what you want, as the song goes. He got 2 knee surgeries, both failed, so his movement is very limited, but we do live on a farm. Yeah, someone's got to look out for the outside stuff. Oh, hey. A farmer's son. That's good. You're doing God's work. Definitely doing God's work.
Labs are down the hall.
Yeah, you got this, Enrique. You're doing a good thing. Yet, comrade, Rex looks different. Is that a doppelganger? Dimitri will get his flaming longsword or a bucket of molten metal. It's me. It's me, Dimitri. Welcome in. This is the Rex After Dark model. I figured it would be more in keeping with the aesthetics of Deus Ex.
I think you're lost.
Maybe I am. Maybe you're lost. Maybe we're both lost. Help! It's not fun dealing with any family members with a health issue, especially when it's sickness related. What are you doing in here? Yes, very true. It's not easy at all. Dimitri watched The Thing today after working the forge. Oh? And what did you think?
These are private quarters.
Seems like they're shared quarters.
Get out before one of us throws you out.
Make me.
I've been watching over your fat asses all day.
How dare
I don't want
you.
to do it during my break.
My ass is not fat. It's perfectly well-rounded and healthy for my proportions.
Hey, buddy. Who do you think you are?
Someone who's got better aim than you and could probably kill you just as easily.
We're gonna write this up.
Go ahead. Make my day. Good movie. Dimitri, make more flame weapons.
Think you own us?
No, but I'd probably make more money than you, so, yeah.
These are private quarters.
Yeah, shut up. Dimitri made a Sazerac. Classy Dimitri, yeah. Been a long time since I've had a good Sazerac. I think I'm overdue. Sounds like the perfect time of year for a good Sazerac. Dimitri is Russian but has good taste. Honestly, I think the Russians have got good taste in a lot of things. Just because you're Russian doesn't mean you have bad taste.
Make sure you have the proper clearance.
I mean...
A strange hour to be visiting the laboratories.
Yeah, what's it to you? There's the main body right there, chat. Bob Page. What have for dinner, Rex? I ended up cooking dinner for the family. Homemade pizza. I had some pre-baked flatbread sheets that I put into the oven with some bolognese sauce, some mozzarella cheese, pepperoni slices, some caramelized onions, and some green olives.
Subject is approaching.
Just the stuff I had on hand in the I knew I had on hand in the fridge and in the cupboard. Over the hills and far away, Besprit has arrived to fuck up your day. Oi oi, welcome in.
I will inquire about you upstairs.
Oh, and thank you for the raid. My clearance is a good old Russian PPSH-41. Oh, that's good clearance time, I suppose. Anyways, Britt, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Caught you on a rather late night, didn't we? Let me get you a shout out here. Let's see what you're up to. Oh, that's right. You were playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake. How was that? Everyone, do make sure you're following Besprit here. fantastic streamer, and I don't mind saying this. I hope I don't embarrass you, Brit, but you've got an absolutely wicked sense of humor, and I envy you sometimes with your quick wit. Can't forget the 71 round drum mag. Haha, yes.
It could have leaked.
I know, I thought...
One spore. How many times do I have to say it? One spore could wipe out everyone in this building.
Jesus.
I thought the magnet was on.
Don't think! The control panels have colored lights so that you don't have to think!
God, how condescending.
This area is off limits.
This area is restricted.
We are working with hazardous materials.
Nothing for you to see here. A word with one of the guards, and you will be the next test subject.
Oh, go on then.
For your own safety, please leave.
If there were just some way of tracking all these people.
Scientists have loudmouth. Dimitri punched face. Missed your message there, Dimitri. What did you end up making for dinner? Aside from the Sazerac, of course. Anyways, Raiders, now that we're all made it through the conversation that we eavesdropped on, I'm Lord Rexworth. I'm an English nobleman VTuber, and we're playing Deus Ex Revision. Sorry about that, I had to make a quick run. No problem at all. If you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Is what it is.
Some of these people are androids. Watch the way they move.
Right. Before anything bad happens, let's... Actually, you know what? Let us...
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
I don't want to be
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
I have 2 words for whomever wrote this biometrics package. User interface. I have to concentrate. Somebody's going to have to totally gut this thing and start over.
Right. Shot in the dark, I think she's a bit stressed out. Dimitri decided to go the Japan route for dinner. Oh, pray tell, what did you make?
How do they expect to express a high-level feature in a genome if they can't even come up with a topologically sound representation?
That's a lot of big words.
That's enough. I really must work.
Yeah, fine.
You look lost.
Who told you? Who have you been talking to?
You must be with Simon's office. Be sure that he understands we're doing the best we can.
Are you? Are you really?
You must be with Simon's office. Be sure that he understands we're doing the best.
Shrimp egg rolls, beef and broccoli, handmade ramen noodles in beef broth with veggies and sliced pork. It sounds positively divine, Dimitri. Dimitri wanted to try a new thing. Totally understandable. So Dimitri watched video on how to make ramen noodles. That's impressive, Dimitri. Not many people know how to do that, and even more people can't be bothered. It can be quite challenging to make and cut them in just the right size.
goes on forever.
Let's see. Aha. Upgrade our spy drone.
That's enough. I really must work.
Yes, 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 whatever. Let's see. Let's try a cloak this time.
That's enough. I really must work.
We'll never be able to separate out the hybrids.
And then, what's this? Oh, vision enhancement. Yes, we need that.
That's enough. I really must work.
It's better than having to constantly wear tech goggles.
Your activities here have been noted.
Yes, yes, whatever.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
We'll never be able to separate out the hybrids.
Right. Right. Dimitri here coughing. Wear hazmat suit. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Oh, no, I don't even have the, Oh, the lambs, too.
It's Denton. Remember the briefing.
Right. Save the game here. How do they catch alien? Do they shake cow at alien? If I remember right, supposedly the Greys in this game are clones of whatever they found at Area 51.
Uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
That was no echo.
Ship
Oh my
is
god,
here.
that's the one.
Very cool. Yes. Terminating now.
Ah, okay.
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
There we go. 12 rounds of explosive ammo for stealth pistol. Alright. Save game. Okay. That's good. We made it out. Okay, we're alive. Good. I'm alright. You alright? Yes. You're alright. I'm alright. Everyone's fine. It's fine. All is well. Oh, except for this lot here, but...
The market will close in 2 hours.
Ah, here they are.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect braid are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
Come, join us for drinks at the Lucky Money. We must celebrate. The peace will be profitable for both sides. At last, we are one triad. The peace will be profitable. You have rendered us a most valuable service. Come, join us for drinks at the Lucky Money. We must celebrate. All right, get out. Enough games in the temple. The grandfathers of the Triads all had usis. Tradition? Bah. It is not the way of the Buddha to idolize a material possession. I foresee they will understand the error only at the end, facing death. when it is no longer possible to worship the samsaric world. Come, join us for drinks at the Lucky Money.
Looks like Gordon disappeared very quick.
You have rendered us a most viable...
I cannot believe the news. The Triad are won? Please accept the gratitude of the luminous path.
Oh, well, thank you.
I want to learn more about the terms of peace.
I will believe this news of the truth when I hear it from the Dragon Head. We must be certain that you are not an agent of the Red Arrow.
Really now? Just for that, I shall eat all of your food and drink all of your booze.
The truce will be uneasy, but we will do our part.
Good.
Please, take what you need for your next assignment.
Peace between the Triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
Yeah,
we know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way
Yes, they
at the
will
north
be.
end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the nanotech research wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well.
Good idea. No sense in MJ-12 having a universal constructor that they can manufacture the virus.
I will monitor your progress from here.
Tong will give you your next objective.
Already got it.
Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. TTUndernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
Wow, you remember that?
Before you left.
He told me you wanted to use him as a
People are
spy.
lucky they remember their own phone
Pretty
number.
dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I would be smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to beat the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, a resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Doesn't seem so far-fetched in this day and age, does it, chat? By the way, what do we think of the glasses? I guess these are supposed to be sunglasses. Makes me look a bit more intellectual. Maybe a bit more like our own J.C. Denton himself.
I've been checking out the schematics you found. That's one hell of a sword. It's a generally accepted tenet of nanotechnology that nanites and traditional metals don't mix, but VersaLife found a way. It all seems completely obvious to me now. They actually embed iron rods in the carbon framework of the nanites, electromagnets which allow microscopic scanners, cleaners, and hammers to move over the surface of the blade. Tong's very pleased. He plans to mass-produce the Dragon's Tooth and arm the Triads.
Interesting.
I'd like to know what else VersaLife has going on down there.
Well, good thing I'm going down there to check it out.
Tong's keeping me busy. He wants me to verify that the Dragon's Tooth won't set off the acoustic sensors the city government installed to detect gunfire.
I'm fairly certain it won't.
We found a useful ally in Tong. I just hope he can be trusted. I'll be right here if you need me. I'd like to know what else VersaLife has going on down there.
Let's see what we've got here. Plasma rifle, but... oh, some throwing knives. Ballistic armor. Clip modification. Let's see. I think we will put this under the assault rifle. All the explosive ammo for the assault rifle. Lamb. Good.
Do not push your luck. Do not push your luck.
Now that we've got the Dragon's Tooth sword, we really don't need the knives. The combat knife. Besides, if we do need one, pretty ubiquitous throughout the world, so always just get another one. Right, so let's try that back entrance to
I cannot believe the news.
the level 2 labs. Hopefully that will yield something. Oh, but first we need to do something else. We go tie one onto the lucky money.
Hello again.
So it was Maggie Chow who stole the sword.
Exaggerated. They will not prove it.
I saw it with my own eyes.
There will be an explanation. The police know how to protect good citizens from such attacks.
I believe Maggie Chow was killed.
Then her murderer will be brought to justice.
You're looking at him, lady.
Yes?
What do you think of the Triad situation?
The truth will not rest.
No?
They are always fighting. The only tradition that stays pure.
It's a very static view of things.
Please, look around. I wonder. Haha! Knew it. Then, let's see if we can hack this ATM. What the? That was like 3 credits. Oh. Sometimes it pays to break glass, even if it's not an emergency.
Oh my god!
Good evening. You must be American.
Everybody get on the floor or something. Oh my god.
I will believe this news of the truth when I hear it from the Dragon Head. Hello, Mr. Denton. We must be certain that you are. The Dragon Heads are at the bar. They will be honored if you help them celebrate the alliance of the Trouts.
We are in your debt.
Kind of,
We are in your debt. They say there is a German-speaking man looking for you.
He smashed up a bar in Wan Chai.
He's close by.
Now the police
Gunther.
cannot take sides. The new swords will be in production soon.
Excellent.
With our connections and the Path's facility, we will make millions.
Millions? Interesting.
If you stay in Hong Kong, you will be a rich man.
You know, if I were given the choice, I probably would stay in Hong Kong and be a rich man.
They say there is a German-speaking man looking for you. He smashed our connections and the Path's facility. Now the police cannot take sides.
Where's Russ? Is he okay?
Do you like to dance?
Hello.
I don't believe I know you. Back off. I said leave me alone.
Alright, fine, gladly. Maybe Dimitri make old-fashioned. Sounds like an excellent idea.
Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
What have I already paid?
Here you go.
Perfect. I order you to...
No. An old-fashioned does sound very good right now. I might even make one myself after stream. No, I haven't quite decided yet.
Hi-ho, sir.
Guess I will be going home alone. My friend had to leave. Now I have no one to talk to.
What do you mean? He's right there.
Guess I will be going home alone. My friend had to leave. Now I have no one to talk to. Guess I will be going home alone.
Jameson, a splash of orange and some bitters. Yeah. Sounds delicious.
They say they pay the police, but no, the police come anyway. They shoot and I run, and I spill my drink all over my uniform. I've won my money back. Why do you bother?
Oh, just want to listen to your troubles.
Yevgeny was the one. He got us all to come and waste our time. Hey, Yevgeny! Yevgeny! Where is Yevgeny? What a mess. A filthy mess. Yevgeny was the one. He got us all to come and waste our time. Hey, Yevgeny! Yevgeny! Where is Yevgeny?
Also, I love the sound of this beer. Friggenbach. Honestly, someone needs to make this. Friggenbach beer. And it does appear that they've got back as the logo. Lovely.
They say there is a German-speaking man. Look.
So this is the lucky money. I always wanted to see the inside. So this is the lucky money.
Oh, sure. I don't mind.
You have rendered us a most valuable service. My good friend, let me...
I can't carry anything else right now, but thanks for the offer.
Oh, shit. Who's gonna offer me wine? Damn. Hold on. Let me drop something.
This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines. An imported vintage from Napa Valley. The lieutenant, we had to go through the precinct sergeant.
A cordial relationship, as I would describe it.
You had him in your back pocket all the time.
Only one of many important officials loyal to the Red Arrow.
Please, enjoy yourself. You are my guest at the Rocky Money.
And you have the capacity for Raj shipments?
Dimitri's been to Italy before. I should love to go to Italy myself.
Any destination.
I might have some items. A certain segment of inventory.
It always looks so beautiful.
Can ship penguins to Norway and
The food
document that
reputed
they
to be
came from Japan.
exquisite. The views and the people, lovely.
Your
Some
operations
restaurants
must have
already
been
have a
difficult without official protection.
A minor inconvenience. Not as difficult as you must have found running a business without distribution.
Not even noticeable. The Red Arrow makes many big deals.
I will show you what big is. 50 tons per month, with no help from the big officials.
It's a slow afternoon.
Dimitri liked the views and the people. Good food, really good wine. The blacksmithing, not as good as Dimitri's work. Well, nothing's going to be quite as good as your work, Dimitri, I'm sure.
Let us drink in your honor. But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-à-Vent region of France.
Ah, the great French wine. Saw horse cart fell apart. Yeah, that... Honestly,
Some good
that
restaurants on Red Arrow
sounds Italian.
The peace you have created between our two triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage. A Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing.
Yum Sing. I hope fix it. Good man.
Your name will be recorded for all time in the annals of the luminous path. A rare man, the maker of peace.
French wine is good. Food is good, but the people run from Dimitri.
If you stay in Hong Kong, you will be a rich man.
I should love to stay in Hong Kong. Amazing town. Absolutely amazing city. They still have some of the finest tailors this side of Savile Row. Been to Hong Kong too. The alcohol makes Dimitri sleepy. As it does.
Please, look around.
Sorry. Still haven't picked up the bodies. No. These bodies. They're all gone now. Japanese whiskey is amazing, but then Dimitri falls asleep. Dimitri keeps a few bottles for when he can't sleep. Half glass does the trick. Yeah. That's, yeah, 55655. For those really sleepless nights, yes. It's so good, you just have to save it for that special occasions.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your info link.
Save. Okay. That went relatively well. These cameras turned off. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, things got inverted. Closed. Alright, good.
The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead.
A control panel somewhere nearby? There it is. Oh gosh. Take care of the MJ-12 Commando.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
Oh, could be walking into a trap for all we know. Right, now let's find out what this ambrosia is made of.
Got it. Looks like you stumbled on more than the schematics. You better get out of there. More in a second.
Alright, alright. Here's the cascade shutdown console. Get out of there. Okay, good.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Let's see what we've got to work with here. Speed enhancement. I think if I remember right, Have you been to Spain? No, I've not, unfortunately. I would like to go. Yeah, let's upgrade our speed enhancement. Max that out. Done some world hopping in youth. I hope to do even more world hopping in the years to come. I don't want to stop world hopping. I love traveling. I love traveling. I love exploring. I love staying at fine hotels and enjoying delicious food. Meeting people from all over the world. Try power recirculator. Dimitri's made friends and contacts. That's good. As you should when you travel. Stays in the small out-of-the-way places. Likes his nighttime quiet. Yes. Small out-of-the-way places and, you know, some of the finer hotels. Like, Hilton's, you know? Usually it's a near certainty that a Hilton is going to be not only very nice, fairly luxurious, decent price, and quiet. The finer hotels stare at Dimitri like Dimitri is monster. I think you just need a good traveling companion that knows their way about such places. Like me, for example. They see you with me, they won't give me any trouble. Dimitri knows how to behave, never causes fight unless local gangs try to shake down Dimitri. Then Dimitri pulls out his dagger. You know what? As well you should. It's never fun, people trying to shake you down and give you a hard time like that. Definitely have to stand up for yourself. Let's see. So this is the universal constructor that's making the Grey Death virus. Wait a minute. Those look like doors. Hang on. Right. 525. Thing's killing me. I keep some throwing knives on me too. You might have gun, but Dmitri has throwing knives. Who is deadlier? Thug with gun? Giant Russian blacksmith with throwing knives. Sometimes, in close quarters combat, a knife can be more effective than a gun.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
We're going to need this. And regular darts. Frogman.
Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Dmitri can tear your arm off. What use is gun if arm is torn off? Exactly. Alright, environmental resistance has been deactivated. Oh, I am swimming here. Dmitri not trying to take over chat, but Dmitri has been only one talking. Dmitri is not chat hog. You're fine, Dmitri. I think we just got a lot of people that are preferring to lurk right now. So no worries at all.
Such a quaint little market.
Please, look around.
Welcome to the Wanch IT House. Anything you like? 12 credits.
Dmitri likes to talk us all. Forge is lonely in day. Dmitri, come here to talk to people. Oh, there's Enrique checking in. Good to see you again, Enrique.
Think the truce will improve business?
For them. Now my profits go to buy red jerseys as well as white ones.
Are they really that hard on shop owners?
Why should I have to pay even 1 credit? I have a permit from the city of Hong Kong to run my business. The police should see to it that I am protected.
No, you'd think so, but...
Can I help you?
I'll take a soda.
Excellent.
Right, let's chat with Tracer Tong again. Now that our mission is complete. One of our missions, anyway.
Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff.
I was not amused.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes. Plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself.
Gunther. He's looking for us.
Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer. In time.
I also destroyed the Universal Constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A Universal Constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
And yet here we are.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard. Daedalus. That sounds very familiar.
Yes, Daedalus, Icarus.
I wish your brother was here. He would see that he was wrong about you. My guess is that Majestic 12 is a faction of the Illuminati, which did away with its parent.
Seems logical.
All I know is that something terrified Dowd and Everett. Once two of the most powerful people on Earth. Now the old Illuminati heads are afraid even to be seen in public. Be careful in New York. They'll be waiting for you.
I can read a little bit. I don't like being seen in public.
My guess is that Majestic 12 is a faction of the Illuminati.
Tong can make use of your friend Alex. He will stay with us. Tong is pleased about the files you found.
We got Red Edo members in the Luminous Path
Your
compound.
pilot has landed in the courtyard. We received the news about Paul. How unfortunate. We cannot believe the news of the super freighter. Something must be done. We wish you luck in America. You have done much for the Triads. Now the hard work begins. Tong must find a cure for the virus. Your pilot has landed in the courtyard.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard.
Right, let's say goodbye to Alex. Ourselves all patched up. It's good.
Quite a load of data you brought in. A lot to study. Don't know how Tong expects to find a cure. It's not even a real virus.
Oh?
Kind of a hybrid of viral proteins and nanomechanical machine parts.
Interesting.
A long body like a dragonfly. Sockets built into the shaft. Saucer-shaped modules plugged in here and there. A general-purpose device of some kind. Very customizable. Infection would be a ludicrously simple task for such a complicated machine. Ambrosia turns out to be one of the saucer-shaped modules. A hardware lock of some kind.
Sort of turns it off for a brief period until you need more ambrosia.
We could replicate the ambrosia functionality, but to actually destroy the nanovirus, I don't know. You go after that shipment, I'll help Tom. You go after that shipment, I'll help Tom.
Righto. Pity we can't stay in Hong Kong longer, chat. Rather like it over
Max
here.
Chen and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
Yes, I've been there already. Ah, it's like they solved that space problem. Now you actually can move around the helicopter.
Tom filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
Oh, back in New York.
No time to waste. You need to get to the Underworld Tavern and make contact with Harley Philbin. He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions.
Ouch.
A problem, JC. Rioting in Manhattan has been so bad that the city's fallen under martial law. At this hour, the troops will shoot on sight, and I'm showing several guards and a robot near the hotel. Keep your head down.
Need cash. Bah! Both of them empty.
Hi, Sandra. Too bad about the hotel. I guess UNATCO shot it up pretty bad.
No use worrying about it now. Are you all right? I heard UNATCO was after you.
They aren't the only ones.
You should stay out of Hell's Kitchen. People have been looking for you.
Yeah.
This one guy, he came to the hotel and said he was your cousin.
What did he look like?
Just an average guy, but I think he was an undercover cop.
Know that Marine at the bar?
That's Vinny. He went to my high school.
Think I can trust him?
Vinny? Oh, sure. He's a good guy. Kinda simple, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.
The guy who was looking for you, I think he was wearing a gray jacket.
Good
I feel
info.
sorry for Vinny. They almost never give him leave. You don't want to be in New York, not since the riots. It's turning into a big prison camp. I feel sorry for Vinny. They almost never give him leave.
Big prison camp, eh? Well, sounds like New York under lockdown.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city?
I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at UNATCO?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes Ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over
Very
a super
convenient.
freighter
That
previously
doesn't
owned
sound
by
like
Dowd.
most of the pharmaceutical industry
Yeah,
at
most
all.
of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about Ambrosia, but the virus, that's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
Yes.
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah. And JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor.
Already took care of him. I don't like people who ask a lot of questions.
No shit. Man, you really did change sides. Never would have thought it possible. Thanks for getting rid of that guy.
Dimitri smells bullshit. Philbin's always been... He's always played straight with us.
They're dropping like flies. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly. You'll have to trust me.
Don't like the way he said that line.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. Just came out to look up a girl I used to know. That girl at the table over there, Sandra Renton. FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess a little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff.
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We'd sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
Yeah, I would.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about
mafia
it? I can have my
types.
buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I
It's
can
my
find
cousin
out.
Vinny.
Us Americans, last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together.
You Americans, me British.
I don't know why we let so many crooks run this country.
Cakes and circuses, my friend. Bread and
I
circuses.
saw Walton Simons himself get out of a helicopter on the roof of the hangar. We know a cover-up when we see one. I asked one of the guys, so what's the emergency? Why's FEMA here? He said, you ask one more question, the emergency's gonna be you. That's how they talk to you.
Yeah, they don't like being asked questions.
I saw Walton Simons himself get out of a helicopter on the roof of the hangar.
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd.
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter. Know where I can find him.
I'm gonna say this once. That German mech from UNATCO already came by looking for you. You got money to spend? Fine. This curfew's killing me, but leave me out of your business. That guy's oiled up and ready for a fight.
Gunther.
Do you want something or not?
I'll have one of those candy bars.
There. What do you want?
Give me something to drink.
There.
There we go. A little bit sauced, but not too bad. Let's see. Cassie managed to steal this accuracy mod from the naval base. I know you're not a good shot, but the least we could do is even the odds between you and those troopers. Martial law's no joke. We got to look out for ourselves. Now I gotta go before someone notices me. Talk more later. Leaving this note with Jordan. She owes me from way back and won't turn you in over this. Vincent. I'm going to need to use this myself, thank you.
Incorrect inform. Attach. Streets clear. No danger.
Yeah, fairly certain that's not true. Something's gone wrong with Daedalus. Shit.
The clinic is closing. If you're having an emergency, please see one of the bots.
Hey Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will.
Smart man. Staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there. Lot of bad mojo.
God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
You know what? Felt.
All those cops acting like they're invading a foreign country.
Yes, that's what happens when you militarize police.
I saw the cops shoot someone right in front of me. It's not like television, it's just a pop and then there's some blood on the ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hear they've got a cure. That's what people are saying. Heard it from Smuggler. Keeping it all to themselves.
Yeah.
They said the martial law was only temporary, but it doesn't feel very temporary to me.
It never is.
What happened in this damn country? Keeps going from bad to worse.
Ike thinks they've got a cure, but there's not enough for everyone. That's why the soldiers are out there, protecting the cure.
No, they're just protecting the power structures and themselves.
We stay in here. Mostly no one bothers us in here.
At the kitchen, they told me I should repent my sins, but I don't know what I did wrong. At least I don't have the plague.
Got the look on you. Man who's running out of friends.
You ever been to Paris? I'd like to see Paris.
Paris has become an absolute shithole.
Maybe it'll be better in the morning.
Saw one tweet from a girl who went with her girlfriends to Paris. They had about 4 or 5 cups of coffee, I think a couple of pastries, and it cost, I think it was 83 euros for all of that. Just for coffee and pastries. Add to that the fact that the streets of Paris are dirty. It's... Some spots are just lined up and down with migrants and the homeless. And it's also not safe at all. Okay, can't get in through that way. Dimitri did not like Paris. I've never been myself. I only know what I've heard, but all that's always kind of put me off from going to Paris. Dimitri rather stay home, work and forge. Then have drinks at night and talk to Rex. That's better than Paris. Yeah, let's go. Not so much an issue going to other places like... I mean... Despite some of the tensions between locals and tourists and foreigners, Japan still is just absolutely second to none. I'm still helping a group of friends to plan out a trip to Japan. They want to go to Tokyo and Kyoto and Osaka. And, you know, naturally everything in Tokyo is going to be rather expensive. But what I've discovered is, for about the price you would pay for a 3-star hotel or some sort of, you know, low-tier business class property in Tokyo for like 7 or 8 days, you compare that to what you get in Osaka, and with Osaka you can actually stay at a fancy hotel, like a Canopy Hotel by Hilton, or even the Imperial Hotel. Dimitri does not need Paris to have fun. Dimitri has cookbooks and coffee maker. Whatever those about. Dimitri fought some punks in Kyoto. They ran when Dimitri crushed handgun in hand of punk leader. That'll show him. What is this thing? Your gun is nothing to grip strength of Master Blacksmith. Dimitri can bend steel and reinforce steel. Regular Russian Superman. See, why need gun? Gah! Just pepper sprayed your own man. Dimitri not bulletproof, but is fast, can close in fast. Sometimes that sort of speed can make all the difference.
He's still around. That's the one.
God, UNATCO troops all doped up. Action bastard, hello, hello. Can't use gun when your hand or arm is torn off, da. How you doing, Action? Good to see you.
Nail this guy. There's one.
Rays are playing Helldivers, Dimitri staying classy streamer, more time to chat with Rex. Fair enough.
what's up?
Grey jacket. Looks fairly...
Lost or something? Hardly recognize this place anymore. What? I'm just standing here.
Uh-huh, yeah. There's a curfew on. Middle of martial law, and you're just standing there. Sure. Well, Dimitri enjoys the stream, and you don't take 20 minutes to read my post. Yeah, I always try to get to chat as quickly as I can.
You got a problem? Back off, man.
Tired and full, wifey wife came up with the idea for dinner tonight: Italian beef sausage, olive oil mini crust bread, and 3 types of cheeses with grapes. Ah, so you had an Italian dinner as well.
What? I'm just standing here.
That does sound delicious. Though, yeah, big bowl full of that, you're gonna feel quite full. Maybe even a little lethargic. You're gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
I'm just standing here. Whoa.
Yeah, he's a cop. I think we took him down when we did. That sounds good. Need grappa.
I see him.
It's sparkling cider. Couldn't decide on a wine. Usually sparkling cider, champagne goes well with just about anything. Let's see, I think... yes. Still got the hideout smugglers in here.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home.
Lambs. I need lambs.
Why'd you come back? UNATCO's got every cop in New York after you.
Unfinished business.
So you finally wised up and joined the NSF.
I don't know if I've joined anything, except maybe the people.
Good enough. You know where you stand. It's because people don't know they can pick a side that the government has so much power.
I've got to get moving. Have anything you want to sell?
Sure, something you might like. An assault shotgun and some sabot rounds. I also have some lambs. I'll give you the whole box of 5 for $3,500.
I'll take the 5 lambs for $3,500 when I get the cash.
I don't like to haggle.
Yes, I can tell. I hear squeaks. Rats everywhere in that place, yes. Unfortunately. Dimitri has all kinds of wines and alcohol. That's good. It's always good to keep a well-rounded stock of spirits. You never know when you'll need to entertain or maybe even barter in the next zombie apocalypse. Let's see. barter. You come and barter for quality armor and melee weapons or crossbows. Oh, you know, just in case nobody's got any use for, or they're all full with all of the armor and melee weapons and crossbows they need, you know. You've got something a bit more portable. Never hurts to have a wide variety of currency. That's why I have multiple bank accounts and am able to hold various currencies, especially when I travel. No, they have all the guns. Dimitri has a greenhouse, trade veggies and fruits. Yeah, veggies, fruits, alcohol. People don't usually barter for that sort of thing. Jolly good thing, too. I have spirits that won't go bad. And you've got veggies that are fresh. Cook them up and they make an excellent meal. Dimitri's set. He make through, unlike gun people. Crossbow bolts reusable. Bullets not. Brass, yes. Crossbow bolt lasts longer. Fair point. I don't remember this being here.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana.
I remember that voice. That voice actor. I actually took some classes from him. What a small
Tom
world.
told me he found an interesting molecular signature on the virus. A clue to who developed it.
Yeah, the gentleman who plays the voice of Stanton Dowd. Yeah, he, at one point he was hosting some voice acting classes at a local conservatory.
He was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters.
Interesting. Dimitri knows his work. That's why Dimitri lasts longer, and Dimitri can farm. I mean, that'll save your life.
Group of
Keep you from
conspirators
starving.
within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with.
So Tong's theory was right.
The conspirators were far more ruthless than we were. We couldn't compete.
Yes, Dimitri's grandmother was a farmer. A strong woman.
Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power.
In a way, yeah, but you need to diversify your power base.
However, the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon. Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop.
More like stole. Grandmother might not have been as strong as Dimitri, but she could kill you with a rifle from thousands of yards away. Ah, a tough fighter, too. It's good.
It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine. The Order hasn't so much lasted, has been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted. The system. Or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization.
Grandmother shot very well, but respected Dimitri being blacksmith. That's good, that's good. Grandfather was a bit of a trapper and booze maker.
Cecil Rhodes, for instance.
Honest work.
Absolutely no formal connection to the Illuminati at all. But one of the greatest visionaries of centralized power. Now we have Rhodes Scholarships, which feed recruits right into the Council on Foreign Relations, a very powerful tool. In my opinion, the history of the human race has been one long succession of conspiracies. To deceive ourselves, we call the successful conspiracies governments.
A successful conspiracy is also called a government. Very interesting perspective. Chat, what do you think?
We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler.
Dimitri has a cousin that's a doctor. She teaches Dimitri how to patch himself up and keep people alive. It's good. All of them important skills to have.
We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the tunnel. Get out of there.
Check your 6. He could be anywhere.
See if there's anything in the Ton Hotel. Dimitri's vastly skilled family. That's why we survive long. And those skills will keep you alive, that is for sure.
That's the one. Take him!
All out of shotgun shells. Apartment's been totally trashed. A few things to collect here. Wonder if there's an email. Nope. Right, let's go back. Hang on.
Owner's left town, far as I know.
You could say that. Oh good, she knows how to flush off herself.
Heat's off, but I don't mind. I don't mind. A lot of rats, but I guess that's okay. Cops don't care where you are, long as you're inside. Heard this place was condemned.
I'm fairly certain it will be before long.
Owner's left town, far as I know.
Find an NPC who can flush challenge, hard mode. I know, it's just been this constant of just unflushed toilets.
Ugh.
go find Smuggler.
We are preparing for our operation now. You're finished.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto and meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
So?
I've uncovered the truth about the Grey Death.
So?
It's a man-made virus and there's a load of it on a super freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
No tall stories, just tell me what you want.
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say 2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for 2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt. For me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up. You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
Marine
Yes.
from the shipyard
Yes,
told me
they
the FEMA's
will.
involved. Guess they've gone from fixing emergencies to making them.
Something tells me they were always
I think
about
FEMA wants to
making
cause a national
emergencies.
emergency and get control of the army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's
Yeah,
all
it's
they
the
would
government. Why wouldn't
need. One
they?
national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
Wish I had 2,400 credits. I could use a half a dozen lambs.
You can always loot the ammo storage facility at the shipyard. It's free, if you don't get caught.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. Bye-bye. Be safe. I think I'll go out the back way.
When the shipment has been destroyed, I will require you to go to Paris. You must find Dowd's associate, Morgan Everett.
Alright. Guess we're going to Paris soon. First, we need to get over to Brooklyn.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Right. Well done, Jock. I think at this point, we're going to save our game and call it a night. Because we've been at this for about 2.5 hours now. And we should find someone to raid. Let's see who we can raid. I think I know someone we can raid. Let's see, I think we've raided Faye Nightshade before. Let's go raid her sister May. Yeah, let's go do that. Give her a little boost. Playing the Ale and Ale Tavern. Yeah, let's go do that. Faye and May Nightshade. Sweet girls. Have a good night, Rex. Good night, Dimitri. Oh, that long, yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. Right, raid is being set up for May's side of stream. Looks like she's collabing with her sister Faye and also Grim of the Graveyard. Anyway, there's the copy pasta. I will see all of you tomorrow night along with Aldrin Norfolk and Razorwind VT for more Railroader. And then Saturday, golf with your friends with Bloodraven plays. And then Sunday, I'm back with Razorwind and also Inatsu Shiroi for another episode of the Schizo Sessions, when I will be on as a guest of theirs. So yeah. That'll do it for me. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Tomorrow's Friday. That's a celebration in and of itself. I'm Lord Rexworth, wishing you all the best, and God bless.